Have you had dreams and you wake up in the morning and you have no idea what they meant? Could be that you dreamt that you're walking with the president. Could be that you dreamt that the first lady was in your home. Could be that you dreamt that the spiritual leader, the pastor, the reverend, or the priest were coming towards you. Could be that you dreamt they are seated with politicians. Could be that you dreamt that you are seated with President Donald Trump or the Queen of England, now the King of England. What is that you dreamt? Could be that you dreamt that you were flying, Could be that you dreamt that you were like everything was down and you were on top. I must say that although those are so many things to expound on one day, I will attempt to explain the meaning of some of these dreams. Welcome to Journey with Daniel Adaun. You see, last week I shared with you about types of dreams, and specifically I said that there are 3 types of dreams. There's a dream that God gives to you. There's a dream that God shows to you what the devil is planning about your life. And there's a dream of your mind. And I tried to explain about the dreams of the devil upon our lives, more of it about the family altars and those spiritual things that we need to deal with. And today I want to talk about the dreams of God upon your life. Many times God speaks to us through dreams. And so before something happens, he reveals it to us. We can also look through the Bible in the book of Genesis that there was a gentleman, a young man called Joseph, whom God gave the dream at a younger age, and later on the dream materializes. And so we see numerous people whom God spoke through dreams, and the dreams came to pass. So it could be that God has been speaking this very message to you and you have never been able to understand that. What does it mean when you are dreaming that you're giving birth? What does it mean like you're miscarriaging? When you're giving birth in a dream is an indication of a new chapter. Is an indication of that God is telling you that there are seeds of greatness that you're about to give birth to. It could be that you're going to win that job interview. It could be that you're going to get an opportunity that you have never thought about. It could be that there's something in you that you have been carrying, or that you knew about and you had never put it to practice, but God was going to give it to you now. Could be that the time of the waiting is done. Could be that the labor was a sign of telling you, hey, your time of suffering is over. I'm making a new start. That could be what those dreams could actually mean. So why we pay attention to these dreams is because God could be communicating to you. There is something about you that he wants you to know about it. Now you see, let me give an example. In the Bible, there was a young man who had very interesting dreams that I remember mentioning about, called Joseph. Joseph had these dreams as a young boy, even had no idea about it. Yet God had seen what Joseph would become. He would become the prime minister in Egypt. But you see, something that we also need to know is when God gives you a dream, there is a peace. Some people will disagree with it. Some people might not even understand what that is. But deep inside you, there is a peace of mind. Oh, okay. Even if they don't, but it happened. When God gives you a dream, it's a destiny dream. A dream of destiny comes clearly. God saying, this is where I want you to be. But what I want to explain today in this is, yes, God has given you this dream. Yes, you have had this dream. What comes out of it? There is a other side of it that I will end with, that called the challenges that will come because it is a godly dream. So when you dream of a president, there's promotion. Talked about promotion, upliftment. It's God saying, hey, this is something that bigger that coming up. Could be that God is giving you a breakthrough. I remember one of my sons, Josh, and I share this with his permission. Josh is married. He's in Ohio with his beautiful wife, Brianna. Josh is married with his beautiful wife, Brianna. And so while we were praying for him to go, we prayed, and there was something that was very interesting. God showed us a president of a nation seated in the back of the goalpost, stopping the goals from entering. And then we kept on praying, and God gave us a revelation and a dream that actually he scored the goal, and the goal busted the net, and even the president or the leader of a nation that was standing behind was actually knocked by that goal. What was God saying? God was just saying, I've given you breakthrough. So if you're dreaming that you're playing football, you're playing soccer, now I don't want us to divert the mind dreams, because you say, aha, pastor, now I know that now, no, because there's some mind dreams. You keep on dreaming, think about Manu, Arsenal, Chelsea, you might actually see yourself kicking the ball and you think God has spoken. No, we need to be very careful. That's something that we'll talk about another day. But God reveals his plan. He also reveals the plan of the devil. Now when God reveals